Okay, I got these guys at 4 weeks old. They're doing great. If you've been following them, you know that the biggest one, this one, who's not that big, he's like mom compared to dad. Mom is way bigger than dad, but she's not very big. Um, but he was hogging up all the milk. So for 3 weeks, I was struggling, and I mean struggling on the couch. Not with him, but I was taking the two smaller ones, which is, I think you, the one who keeps howling. Yeah, I was taking you. It's okay, sweetheart. You. It's okay. Hi, say hello to everybody. And her. And I was holding him on mom to eat more. I was taking mom away, letting her milk build up, and then, giving her goat's milk to get a lot of fluids in her. And then I was getting the milk built up. So I'd take them away for like a couple hours. And then I would put these guys on her, and they would get all the milk that they could. And then I would let the other two eat. So it worked. And I've done it. I've been doing this for 33 years, and it's what works. When you try, and he did have to be tube fed a couple times. She had to be tube fed, I think, twice. And he had to be tube fed about 10 times. But here's the other female. She's gorgeous. The bigger one. It's not very big. But bottle feeding I never do, because years ago I lost puppies doing that. They can get too much out of the bottle and aspirate over it, and then they get a pneumonia and they die. And I don't do that. So bigger breeds, they can handle it more. If they get sick, they can survive more easily. But Chihuahuas, bottle feeding is a bad idea. So I don't do that. I just spend all my time sitting on the couch. This one's the little girl. This is the littlest girl. Yes. But I had to delete. I don't delete people often unless they're like obvious people that just hate breeders, and they get on there and they say horrible things about breeders because they put us all in the same category. Those people I just delete immediately. But I don't like to delete people that are putting comments that are, normal, and they just disagree with me. But this one here, she just all caps, and I'm pretty sure she was the same lady that I just deleted the comment, but not her, from another video a few days earlier. But she just all caps, and she says that I'm neglectful, and that I should take these puppies to the vet immediately, and that it's abuse what I'm doing, and they need to be bottle fed, they need supplementation, I need the advice of a vet. No, I don't. Vets don't have as much experience as I do when it comes to raising a Chihuahua puppy. I mean, they don't even have a clue as to what I know about raising a Chihuahua puppy, because they don't do it. So if I would have, and my vet knows this, if I would have brought these guys to the vet and said, I need some advice about bottle feeding, he would have looked at me and laughed, because he knows I know better. So rather than sit there and talk to her with her rudeness, I just deleted her. I don't, and she upset me, because I was at the point, they were 3 weeks old, and I was at the point of wondering if maybe I'm going to lose one after all my hard work. I was really worried, and I even said in the video, I can't wait until they're like 3.5 weeks old so they start eating soft food. And so I can get a break from sitting on the couch. I mean, I like sitting on the couch. It's enjoyable to sit on the couch and watch TV, but not when you have to do it for like 8 hours a day, when you have 8 hours a day worth of work to do and other things. It's very stressful. So it's not my choice. I'd rather just tube feed real quick and stick them back in with mom, but I only tube feed like when I have to. If I'm trying to sit on the couch and they're not sucking, like I'd had to do with these guys, if they weren't sucking when I wanted them to, and I could see that they had no food in their belly and they needed it, I would tube feed, and then I would stick them on, so hopefully they would eat more, because I would just tube feed a little, because if you tube feed too much, you can have them aspirate. And then the recipes they have online about tube feeding, it's too much. I've killed them listening to those recipes. So like I said, I know what to do when it comes to saving these guys, because both of these two would have died if I wouldn't have done anything. So I did something and I saved them. So I wish that I didn't delete her just so she could see that they survived. But that's fine. There he is. There's the little troublemaker. He's a howler. But that's the boy. That's the little girl. And they're eating like little piggies when I put the food in. They love the canned food and the goat's milk. Yeah, they're doing good. That's why they look a little dirty, because they're waddling in they feel a little dirty. They don't really look it, but they're waddling in their milk a little bit, not enough to endanger them, because I don't put much in there at a time. And that's the bigger girl. That's not very big. And then the monster boy, who's going to be like, I don't know, 5.7, I think it was. Kind of like Mama. She might be a little smaller. But next week, they shouldn't just be cuddled up in a ball. It's not cold in this house. They're just afraid of this puppy room that they're not used to. And I'll get a better video. But the main thing is they're doing great. Their predicted weights have went up. Like I said last week that I thought they would. Because now they're eating the soft food. And I got those predicted weights on my website. Next week I'll weigh them on camera, because I think it'll be a lot more accurate.